Good evening. Welcome to the Pearl Report. I'm Diana Lin. There's a new craze in town, popular among millennials, electronic sport or e-sport. Video gamers compete in world tournaments that attract spectators in numbers rivaling traditional sports. Producer Renata Reyes with this report. Dear Chan, team leader, and mates Momo, Rispy, Godlike, and Dream. They're Panda Cute, Hong Kong's first professional all-girl team of video gamers. In April, they beat 16 other teams to win the city's biggest e-sport tournament for women.
Esports is a competitive playing of computer games.
They range from fighting, shooting, card games, to sports. Each game has its own professional leagues and tournaments.
Video game is very excited for me.
Dear was 5 when she got hooked on her dad's Nintendo game console. Now 19, she plays mostly computer games online.
My parents don't really care, but my high school classmates are a bit rare. I don't have enough energy to prepare my homework, but I really enjoy playing video games.
Last year, she saw news about an amateur e-sport tournament for girls in Hong Kong. The game is League of Legends, or LOL. Each player chooses a champion to play. 2 teams of 5 gamers battle each other. The aim, destroy the enemy and its base. Dear formed Panda Cute, competed and won.
The companies suggest us to go professional.
I met the captain on Facebook. I asked her what you want to do after your school. She said she wants to be a professional e-sport player.
6 months ago, Panda Cute signed a 3-year contract with Afong. A Form 6 student, Dear had taken her Diploma of Secondary Education exam but decided not to enroll in university in order to go pro.
My parents support me because they know this my hobbies. They told me, do your best.
We manage the team by artist management. We studied the industry about the esports, and then we found there's a huge potential market that we can explore. There's no professional female teams in Hong Kong. We'll probably be the first one.
Training is rigorous. 10 hours a day playing LOL, 16 before competition. The practice is focused on speed, teamwork, and strategy. Plus friendly matches online with other professional teams.
China or Korea girls team.
They focus 錯應該話
They lose a lot, but every time we lose, we can learn something new to like correct our mistakes. Maybe she not supposed to go there, but she went there and died. When she's in a game, she very serious. She tried best to play well. Sometimes she will get distracted by Facebook.
The girls get a monthly salary of between 10,000 to 43,000 Hong Kong dollars, plus a share of the tournament prize and advertising fees. Dear dabbles as a part-time model and live streams her games online. 10,000 viewers, mostly boys from Hong Kong and Taiwan, watch her play video games on her digital channel. About 1,000 of them are subscribers, paying $40 a month. The only hassle for Dear and her team in male-dominated e-sport is sexism.
So many people, they think girls can't play video games.
Panda Cute competes with boys in live friendly matches and on the internet. players can chat while playing online.
They think girls play video games like boys go to make up. When I saw they don't like me, I will want to play harder.
有時入場見到係女仔嘅話，就會比較針對性咁去做目標，擊殺目標咯。
Ask you some sexual question like about body or something. It is very disgusting. They are not focusing the skills of the game and they just focus your body. 80% is talking about the face.
有冇輸俾女仔啊？
女仔點贏啊？
There is anecdotal evidence of girls not using the voice chat in the game because they would receive harassment if they spoke in a girl voice online. That's really unfortunate.
Many boys can't compete with them.
Man Kin Fong manages the team. His company organizes e-sport exhibition matches and events for commercial brands to sponsor or advertise in. Plus e-sport workshops. These insurance agents play e-sport as a team-building exercise, as well as a chance to get to know a growing market to target advertising. A 700,000-strong community of local gamers. 70% male, 30% female. The majority aged between 21 and 35. Average time spent watching e-sport channels online, 2 hours.
Esports tournaments is a good marketing platform. 20 years ago, it's difficult to ask young people to buy insurance. At the moment, it's not like that. Some students still in the university, they have their insurance plan already.
The viewership in Hong Kong among the millennials are increasing. They don't watch the TV, they don't know about a newspaper, and they are only watching the online contents, esports.
Take League of Legends. The game is free to download. It has 100 million active players online. LOL has 5 professional leagues: North America, Europe, mainland China, South Korea, and the Hong Kong, Taiwan, Macau region, where 8 teams are competing this year. The winner in each league goes to the World Championship that's streamed online.
In 2016, for the NBA champion viewership is about 30 million. Worldwide, League of Legends Worldwide Championship is over like 42 million.
An estimated 350 million spectators around the globe watch esports.
It's actually not that strange because watching videos of people play games has been popular for a long time. On YouTube, Minecraft videos are being watched 4 billion times a month. But now that you can watch people play games live,
it's definitely booming.
Derek Chung heads an esport company. He organizes local esport competitions. Last year's tournament was held at Asia Expo.
For the first year, our venue was 700 people. We sold out. The second year is 1,500. We sold out. And then the third year is 3,000 people. We sold out. And then the fourth year is 3,200 people. But then we increased the price from $50 into $450, and it's sold out as well.
He has 40 pro gamers on his payroll and provides content through social media, esport news, or videos of events and tournaments packaged by a staff of 150 people in Hong Kong, Vietnam, Taiwan, and Singapore.
People do production, marketing, big data guys, editorial people, designers, IT people for website.
Their main job, keep the fan base growing. The business makes money off ticket sales, merchandise, advertising in its website, social media, tournaments, and live streaming subscriptions.
We broadcast tournaments online. There's 1 million viewers.
The company is valued at 35 million Hong Kong dollars.
the games market as a whole is worth $108 billion. 80 billion from advertising. Esports is now, for the first time, bringing in serious money from the advertising part.
Is there any downside to esports?
One risk, of course, of fast growth is you can overhype it. There's a risk to rush the business side of things. For instance, putting high prize pools of tens of millions of dollars on tournaments.
Esports' highest prize pool last year is $20 million US, $9 million US of which went to the winning Chinese team.
There's a risk from doping to match fixing.
Aaron is one of Derek's professional players. His specialty, playing mobile phone games.
The name calls Casual. This is a card game.
Aaron went pro last year. He trains 3 to 5 hours a day with the help of a coach from the mainland. He's played so far in 7 tournaments in mainland China. The first one, in Shanghai, attracted 100,000 players from the mainland, Taiwan and Malaysia.
I defeat them. I feel much of pressure in there. Over 300,000 viewers watching me playing.
He split the top prize, almost $60,000 US, with Derek.
He's a world-class player for all world tournaments. He is a guaranteed top 4 in the world. He thinks fast, quick reaction.
Aaron is 26 now. Elite gamers average 300 to 400 actions per minute or APM. They peak at 24 and retire at 30. Their reflex is slow with age. Aaron's retirement plan is to practice traditional Chinese medicine. He studied TCM in Nanjing University and is now taking a master's degree in Hong Kong.
My speed and I'm turning slow because I'm too old. I can play more around 2 or 3 years. I want to stay as long as I can.
Up next, after the break, going for gold in gaming.
A lot of businesses that have been spawned by this surge of the professional gaming.
I withdrew my study to start up my own esports company.
I want to be a professional caster.
Stay with us. Welcome back to the Pearl Report. This August, Hong Kong will host its biggest 3-day eSport festival ever, the first salvo in the city's bid to get a piece of the multi-billion-dollar eSport market worldwide. Renato Reyes reports the Hong Kong government is trying to develop eSport into an industry that can generate jobs and business opportunities.
My aim is so bad, of course lah. I'm Water Lau. People may know me as Wajai. I play electronic games since I was 4 to 5. Mobile phone games, and then I play Game Boy, PS1, PS2 and other PC games. This is Counter-Strike, FPS game, which means first-person shooting. Not a professional player, but quite a high-tier player. I'm also an online streamer. Normally, I will have 200 to 300 viewers at night, 7 to 9 p.m.
Some donate money to him online.
One of my audience donated $5 Hong Kong dollar to me. So this is his ID, Ronnie Hay. This is his message to me, which means keep paying effort to Hong Kong esports. It is quite unstable. Usually I make a few hundred to 1,000 per month.
The way I communicate with him is I hope my child has his own hobby that he chose, not I. And I only tell him clearly what I want from him. For example, I want him to score at least 80 marks in his tests. Then you can choose what you want to do.
Walter, 22, studied earth science at Hong Kong University while doing freelance or volunteer work, from e-sport casting to helping organize e-sport tournaments, that is, until this year. He told his mum he was quitting school to set up his own e-sports business, organizing amateur tournaments. His first this year is an all-girl competition.
There are a total of 9 teams participating. In the past, the 2 big esports companies in Hong Kong mainly focus on organizing big and international events. It lacks opportunity for lower tier players to participate inside the esports industries.
What did your parents say about that?
Of course, they do not like about it, but I show them that I have a clear objective and I know what I'm doing.
I wasn't happy at first. I worried about his future, but I thought one can excel in any career. If he likes one thing, he will try his best to do it.
For the first event, we cannot find much sponsors. We have only 2 sponsors, so it is a loss. I'm not experienced in finding sponsors to cover the cost of the competition, but it catches a lot of attention, around 150 live audience and 400 to 500 online viewers. We have invited LegCo members, Alvin Young and also Nathan Law. It is a great experience for me.
His next project?
First inter-school esports competition in September for secondary school students.
12 secondary schools have signed up so far. Walter has another gig going. He's helping Kenny Wong here set up an e-sport training center this year. Courses to be offered include organizing tournaments, digital marketing, and media production.
Walter don't care about the money, just care about his dream, his passions on esports. He knows well about our ecosystem of the esports industry.
This year will be the best time for esports to grow, because the government just announced that they want to develop esports in Hong Kong early this year.
This August, the Central Harbourfront will host a 3-day international eSport festival, organized by the Hong Kong Tourism Board.
We expect a total of about 50 to 60,000 people. Our intention is to make this as an annual event. Esport is getting more and more accepted by the local residents. More than 400,000 youngsters are playing LL online in Hong Kong.
The government has commissioned Cyberport to study esports potential as an industry.
There's a lot of businesses that have been spawned by this surge of the professional gaming scene. You have professional managers come in, marketing people, data analysts, event organizers, but also advertising agencies that specialize in connecting brands and esports.
做主播又要知道呢啲嘢㗎喎，呢兩場應該點講咧？如果係你嘅話。
6 months ago, Jackie Fong opened an eSport academy in Mongkok. His courses include how to play like a pro, to coach players, or to commentate tournaments. They cost between 800 to 1,000 Hong Kong dollars for 4 to 5 classes at 3 hours each. His only credential is his experience as a coach and eSportscaster.
以前做 caster 嘅時候，咁caster 嘅收入滿足唔到自己噶嘛，咁就開始同一啲 NGO、non-government organisation 就合作啦，咁樣去到做一啲課程出嚟，但係我又冇經驗嘅，咁嗰陣時就膽粗粗咁樣試下啦，將自己以前所學嘅一啲面對開辦班組啊嘅經驗啊嚟到帶到去電競。
Gamers are taught strategy.
I would teach them how to organize the team. For example, they need to set up which position play with champions. 都有人好想去報喎，開始明白原來個市場真係有咩需要。
14 students have enrolled, 20 more are on the waiting list.
I'm a video gamer. It's a hobby. You can't live without it. It's my life. I want to be a professional caster.
Calvin, 18, is training to be a professional esports commentator. He's had some experience commentating for amateur competitions.
I remember that the first time I'm not training enough. I do not say too much information about the competition, and obviously it is a poor performance. There is a lot of audience, and so that I feel pressured and I feel nervous. I need to improve my skills. 牛頭角一個正在翻身中的工廈發生工業意外。There is different way to train yourself. You can read the newspaper.
再由嗌起本身一個大字，即係再加埋升嗰一大技同埋你升嘅大技，就要 one shot 咗呢個隻亞嚟啊！
You need to speak fast. You need to provide the game information correctly. about the esports player, what is the character they always play, because it will affect their performance in the game.
You need to know the strategy of the different teams, their playing style.
So you won't go to university?
No, I'm not sure I can do university because I don't have a good result in the secondary school. My parents do not have comments. They just let me do it.
How would you describe the gaming esports scheme in Hong Kong?
The scene in Hong Kong is growing. The student associations have picked up esports as an activity. They organize esports events.
We aim to provide a platform to let the students to show their talents.
Cao Chun, Hong Kong Federation of Students Electronic Sports. His group has held annual esport tournaments since 2013. 80 teams joined the first year, 100 the next. Now the group has made it harder to enter the tournament by approaching secondary schools to send their best players. Last year, 9 schools signed up to join the competition, 12 this year.
We aim to promote esports. We would like the society to regulate their bias on the esport. Oh, you never succeed. You should work hard, you should study hard to do a doctor, to do a lawyer, instead of participating in a stupid esport.
He says the stigma towards gaming is why Hong Kong lags behind South Korea, the mainland and Taiwan, and lacks a stadium for tournaments, an official esport organization, and government recognition of gaming as a legitimate sport.
With the help of the government, the acceptance by the citizens will grow rapidly. Esports is not a monster.
A recent study shows 96% of people in Hong Kong play some form of digital games. 16% play excessively.
Excessive use itself is defined as thinking all the time about gaming.
But is gaming addictive?
A very recent study in the American Journal of Psychiatry surveyed 20,000 people internationally. Of the people who were gamers, 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 4 really had no problem with it. Actually, for people who use it at a moderate level, it is associated with good academics.
What's important is how do you educate the players. Esport is not just playing a game over and over again, it's about having enough rest, because in esports you have to have your best performance in the game. Without a good health, you cannot have a good mind. To play a good game.
Well, thank you for watching our show. It will be re-aired on Monday, Tuesday and Saturday, as well as online and on mobile apps. Until next time, from the Pearl Report team, good night, good luck and good health.